Hi everyone, welcome back. Well, y'all, I have another unboxing product review to do today. Although I have to tell you, I'm kind of scared because on my last product review, y'all kind of went nuts. But I don't have a choice. They send me the products. I have to do the reviews. So, I just want to let you guys know in advance that when I do these product reviews, I give the review of the product based on the knowledge that I have. So if you have bought the product and you're disappointed with it, or you're unhappy with it, or you can give me your feedback as to why you don't like it. But as far as any of the logistics with the products, the cords, any of that stuff, I can't do anything about that. That is information that is going to have to go back to Let's Resin, and you're going to have to contact their customer support line. Unfortunately, I'm just this wee little old creator that just happens to base their channel on Let's Resin. Now, that being said, if you're having troubles getting in contact with Let's Resin, now let's be clear, I'm not going to interfere with you contacting Let's Resin because I'm not going to get into all that. But I'm happy to contact my rep and have her look into that. But I'm not going to do that for every single person out there if they say they have, and then, you're not getting a response back from them. I'm not going to get into all that. I'm happy to help, but I'm not going to I don't have time. I don't have time to sit and, go over, everybody's issues with Let's Resin. I'm happy to do the reviews because I like to know what new products they have coming out. I like to know how they work. I like to let you know how they work. And based on my review, if I give you a informed review of basically how they work and all of that, and if you're interested in purchasing that product, then I can only stop it from there. I can give you my discount code, and that basically stops it from there. I can't really do anything more after that. So I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm not trying to be mean. It's just that after I got chewed out by a couple of people based on the fact that they're not happy with Let's Resin, and they were upset with Let's Resin because of this, that, and the other. You guys, I can't do anything about that. I mean, I'm sorry. I can apologize, but that's about the extent of what I can do. So, I do want to hear your feedback about what you think about the product. But as far as anything else, guys, I can't do anything else. So that being said, I do have their newest product that they are getting ready to release to the public. If they haven't already, I don't know. From what my rep tells me, this was supposed to be released on the 25th, and today's the 26th. So I'm assuming this was released yesterday, but I don't know. I haven't had time to look to see if it has. So as far as the discount goes, discount code, you would use my discount code that they have given me for tools. And in my description box, I have everything for Let's Resin. listed, and I have broken it out into the type of item that it is. So it's broken out by epoxy resin, it's broken out by UV resin, uh, it's broken out by mica powders, it's broken out by the tools. I have literally made it so easy for you to go in and find whatever product that you're looking for. And there is a link next to that. And then my discount code is listed. All of my discount codes are listed there, and they are also tagged under each heading for each company that has given me a discount code. And so under the Let's Resin tag, it's going to have the discount code for epoxies and colorant. And then the other one is going to be the discount code for tools. So just go in my description box, look in it. There's a lot of information, I'm not going to lie, in my description box, but I have to try to break it out somehow and make it so you guys can find things. So that being said, here is the new product. It is a resin bubble remover machine, and it says that it will remove 99% of bubbles. And it is designed by Let's Resin. Let's go over what the side of the box says. It has a powerful core motor. It has a smart screen display. It has a one-click operation, automatic exhaust, removes 99% bubbles. It is suitable. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to these. It is suitable for 8 to 32 ounce cups. So that's 0.24 to 1 liter. And it is a user-friendly design. Let's see what's on the other side. So on the other side, it shows you the electronic display and what it shows. So on the electronic display, it will show the degree of vacuum, the time. It has the start and pause button. It has the time plus if you want to increase that, and then it has the timer. So let's go ahead and get this out of here. Oh, I guess they have more information on this side. So it has the model number. It's 12 volts, and time control range is from 0 to 15 minutes, and the pressure is -9 kPa. And tells you where it's manufactured, all that good stuff. So let's get this out of here. It's pretty big, so you may not catch all of this, but let me go ahead and get it unboxed here. Hold on. I'm going to set it over here on this table so I can get it out. Okay, so first thing out of the box is this. And this is the globe, the top that sits on it. I don't know how you get it out of here. Oh, just press on the top. It's kind of vacuumed in there. Yeah. So there's that. And there's something wrapped in here. Instructions. And I'm going to have to set this on the floor because I can't grab a hold of it. All right. And then this is in the bottom of the box. And that's it. Move the box aside. And I'm assuming this is the base. It is. Okay, set that aside. Move this forward. It's over. We cut the tape on this. I'm assuming this is the cord because the cord's not attached. And voila, it is. So that's how it comes packaged, all in foam. So let's take a look at this. So this has rubber feetsies, and there is your button. It's got a silicone surface. There's where your electrical plug goes. I'm assuming that's where you release air, but I'm not 100% sure. This kind of got scratched up a little bit. I mean, this sits on here like that. Well, guess what? That's what instructions are for. All right, so handle slot, vacuum cover. Yep, I was right. That is the air extraction port right here. This is the motor base. I was right. That's the power port. And of course, that is the digital control panel. We already went over what is there in that. So operation steps is connect the power supply and press the knob briefly to turn on the machine, and the screen will light up. So you thoroughly mix the AB, they call it adhesive, but it's resin. Open the vacuum chamber cover and place the AB adhesive in the center of the main chassis. Do not overfill the resin. It is recommended to fill only half of the cup. Otherwise, it may overflow during vacuuming or cause bubbles to get trapped inside due to excessive heat. Cover the machine and press down manually. Rotate the knob to set the working time. Briefly press the knob to start the machine. The initial value is 5 minutes, and it can be adjusted up to a maximum of 15 minutes as needed. While the machine is working, the screen will display the countdown and pressure value changes. Once the countdown ends, the motor will stop working. During vacuuming, bubbles will move to the surface of the resin adhesive. I don't know why they call it that. As the pressure increases, once all bubbles reach the surface, you can reduce the countdown to end the work as soon as possible. After the machine finishes working, remove the cover and take out the resin. Then continue using the resin for your project. If there are many bubbles on the surface of the resin, you can use a torch to remove them. After use, unplug the power and place the machine in a clean and safe area. So let me see. Emergency exhaust. When the machine is bubbles will move. Some thick pages. Bubbles will move to the rubber surface as the pressure value increases. If you find that the bubbles rise too quickly and are about to overflow the cup, please short press the knob to exhaust a small amount of air, or long press the knob to stop the machine and then restart the machine after the bubbles gradually decrease. Okay. I want to see what it says about the type of resin. Here we go. Question: why can't my machine remove bubbles from thick resin? And the answer is, in winter, the resin reacts more slowly and takes longer to degas. For thick resin, it is recommended to heat it about 30 degrees Celsius before mixing, which will greatly improve the bubble effect. This is an interesting question. Why are plastic cups better at removing bubbles than silicone cups? I hear this a lot. I really do. This is because the friction inside the silicone cup is much greater than that of the plastic cup. It takes longer to remove bubbles, which is true. All right. Well, that's pretty much it. They do have the 30-day money-back guarantee, and it is also in multiple languages. So it's pretty easy. I mean, I have a vacuum chamber, but I also have the resiners. And not gonna lie, I have another vacuum chamber from Resiners that I get to display or review after this one, because they came out with a Resiners Pro. So, okay, so now we get to test this. So I'm going to get some resin out here, and we're going to put it in a plastic cup. Plastic. And we're not going to mix up too much because I don't really even have anything planned today to make. So let's see. We'll make, how about 3 ounces? I can always fit 3 ounces into something. Okay, that's the Bee, and I am using the casting resin. And I will have to bring you down off of the tripod once I get this started. You can't do that until after I get this on here because I don't have enough hands. And we'll watch it. But we got to mix this first. And I'm just going to use my hand mixer off of the stand because I have some things sitting on the, whatever you call that thing, the silicone mat. And I already have mine set on the AI. So you see it's mixing. We got 4 minutes. So I'm not going to torture you and make you watch this. So let me get this mixed up and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I wanted to show you. I purposely put bubbles in there just so we can see if this will get all of those out. I turned it sideways and I just beat it. I beat it. Oh, sorry. So we will see if this will get those out. Get my blades cleaned up here. The other day, someone asked me how I clean these blades. Well, first I take a little silicone tool and I scrape it off to get the excess. I don't let my paddles drip. It's not my forte. Whoops. I touched it and now I got it dripping off my finger. So, and they don't recommend in the instructions for that you let these drip. because I did that with my Into Resin paddles, and I ruined several of them because I couldn't get the resin off no matter what I tried. Okay, and so then I pull this out, stick the head back, whoa, stick the, stick the head back over there, and then I get a paper towel, soak it with alcohol, wipe my pinky off here, and then wipe it off of there. And then I clean my silicone paddle. And then I take this and I just wipe it off with the alcohol. And then I flip my towel around. And then I just wipe it like that. Boom. Clean. And I just, you know, 'cause I'm anal about things being clean, I just go over it once more, make sure, and it's done. All righty. So, all those bubbles in there. Get some gloves on here. Should have had them on already, but plug in this cord. Plug it in, plug it in. All right. The display did show up. Put that on top, just like they suggest. And then I'm going to get you guys off of the tripod. If you can hold on for 1 second. Okay. So it said, what did it say? To press it once. And it starts counting down. It's very quiet. And you can see that the pressure is building. Timer was set for 5 minutes. It's now up to 57. And you guys, I need to stop moving, but hopefully you guys can see that. The bubbles at the bottom are getting smaller and smaller. And we're at 85 pressure, and we're at 351 on time. Bubbles are starting to come closer together. Look at that mat in there. The mat's bubbling. Bubbles are starting to rise. We still have 3 minutes, 6 seconds, and it is now at 99.9 pressure. So it's at its max pressure. You better hurry up. It's only got 2 minutes, 25 seconds. It's starting to bubble on top. Bubbles are getting tighter and tighter, but it's only got a minute 45. Unless it does something like a majorly drastic. Minute 20. Minute 10. .59 seconds. Wow. It's really picking up speed, isn't it? On the bubbles. Holy camoly. That last 59 seconds, it really took off. Wowza. 25 seconds. Eight seconds. And it's now releasing the air. And now did you see, once it released that air, how all those little bubbles just disappeared? And the front tells you it's decreasing. And now it is free of air. Let me get you back up on the tripod. One momento. Well, let me just take this off because the pressure's out. I just want to show you what it looks like inside there. So this is the resin. Remember how many bubbles were in that when I stirred it up? So let me spray it with alcohol like they suggested. Let's see what happens. Because they are just surface bubbles. And voila. So there you go. What do you guys think? I mean, I put some serious bubbles in that. Now it's perfectly clear. So that does work really well. I didn't need to restart it because it did its job in that time frame. And the resin is not warm. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to put you back up on the tripod. So I would say that if you're going to use this for the Let's Resin 4-hour epoxy, I would say put your 4-hour epoxy in a water bath before you use it in here, because I think it might be a tad thick for this. So that, in a nutshell, is the Let's Resin bubble remover machine. And as I said, I think this became available yesterday. And so I don't know what this is going to cost because, like I said, it was not out yet when I looked it up. So I'm hoping that it is today so that I can get my link for it. But so you guys are going to have to use my link to go out and look it up to see what it's going to cost. I don't have that information. So yeah. All right. I'm going to move this out of the way. Get my dirty mold out of the way for BeeBee Craft. Move this up here. And I'm just going to pour this resin into this little tray. Well, you know what? No, I'm not. Let me grab a different mold here. One momento.